What's good, gang? It's your boy Tim. Drop back in this thing for another YouTube video. Today's reaction video is gonna be, can y'all stop taking advice from the racist meth addict? Good God Almighty. Without further ado, we're gonna hop straight into this. We're not gonna get into anything else. No talking, no chit chat. We're just gonna get straight to it because I need to see what this man talking about.
Watch this. I wonder if they get the message. I ain't going broke. Ran up down 300 racks at that corner store. You could catch me in the hood where you wouldn't want to go, or down south asking niggas what they get the.
I'm more shocked than upset, to be honest. I always knew this day was coming at some point, but I just never thought that I would live to see it. Where people are on the internet taking serious health advice from a literal meth addict.
You do meth?
Yeah, I haven't done meth in 2 weeks, but I do meth, yeah.
I sometimes do
meth. Crasses.
a little nicotine pouch, and I think I'm being like real bad. You know, I'm like, oh, I should I?
Well, no, brethren. Hold on. A nicotine pouch is nothing compared to a bumbo clap meth pouch, yeah?
But I would say
for a good one here.
the maxed version of the pouch is meth. Why do you do meth?
The world has gotten so unserious that Michael Knowles have went from interviewing world leaders to interviewing a 19-year-old meth addict who beats himself with a hammer. It might not seem like it, but there was a reason why people like that was kept in psych wards 40, 50 years ago. But today, they get internet fame, TikTok influence, and they get to not only disastrously impact their lives, but they also get to severely impact the trajectory of other people's lives, especially children who follows them. Now, just so we're all clear who we're talking about, his name is Clav. He's the first DEI hire influencer. Up until like 5 months ago, he had little to no following on all platforms, probably less than 20,000 on all platforms. He was only known as one of Nick Fuentes' little racist homies.
Guys, I'm gonna do a Nick bomb right over here.
Whoa.
Ready? Chat. Nick bomb. Nick bomb. Wait, show the area? Show the area.
Why does fake look like Las Solas? If y'all know, y'all know. Brad County people, if y'all know, y'all know.
You can tell like a real
Dude, just stay in Florida?
when you meet.
The looks maxing nonsense wasn't getting him any views, so I guess he resorted to the N-word shtick, obviously, right? He's Nick Fuentes' homie. What would you expect? So he goes from hanging out with Nick Fuentes. I guess when Nick Fuentes rose in popularity, he began to ask for favors and ask huge content creators to link up with Clav. Then all of a sudden, he pops up on a private jet with Aiden Ross, and now he's a part of the streamer community, which is obviously the natural progression here. Go from saying the N-word, disparaging black people, hanging out with Nick Fuentes, to now being Aiden Ross's boy. Which, honestly, I wasn't shocked at all. Like, think about all the little, like, sketchy, nefarious, racist white boys you see online. Chances are you're probably introduced to them through Aiden Ross. Like Aiden Ross' platform has been like a portal from racist underworld to mainstream. Think about Nick Fuentes. Think about the first time you've seen a viral Nick Fuentes clip. Chances are it was through Aiden Ross.
I'm not
right?
gonna lie to you, I've never heard of bro, so this is actually crazy that he came from Aiden. But
So Aiden Ross has been, you know, like the gatekeeper for all racist underworld dweebs to now have a mainstream career. But that's not the point of this video. I don't care about this kid politics at all. But what I do care about is this kid has the ears and the audience of a lot of young people. I'll make this as blunt as possible. If this kid continues to have the eyes and ears of young people and continue to give them advice, we're going to have a lot of casualties, bro. There's going to be a lot of children who end up dead listening to this dude's advice. A lot of the damage he's doing doesn't come from, I guess, his racism. It comes from this ideology and philosophy he's
look maxing streamer. Boy, if you don't get your
pushing called looks maxing.
A good-looking guy. You have intentionally become a good-looking guy. You have looks maxed.
Right.
What is looks maxing?
Looks maxing is the furthest extent that you could take self-improvement, right? So we've seen a lot of,
I ain't gonna lie, this is my first time ever hearing about bro. Can't lie to you.
different forms of that over the years, mostly with bodybuilding. I would say was the main one for a while for men, from about 2010 up until 2020. And then it sort of shifted into looks maxing. That kind of crept into the space from different niche, forums. especially those of PSL, which was just three.
Pumpkin spice latte, obviously.
No, just 3 looks maxing forums. So that influence kind of crept in, and it's very obvious that the face is more important than the physique. So people were doing this self-improvement, and it wasn't really getting them the results that they needed. So that's why the further step needed to be taken to sort of go about improving upon your entire life.
So, there are all these bodybuilding forums, and you say, well, what about this phrase, the butterface? But you hear about the butt, you never hear about butter body. So you draw the conclusion from that, hey, you guys are all working out to build up your bodies, but the face is more important to physical attractiveness.
Absolutely.
So that's what distinguishes just working out and hitting the gym and bodybuilding from looks maxing.
As somebody who's on my own health journey, I'm losing weight. I understand that losing weight, working out, eating right, and living an overall healthy lifestyle is a net positive to your life quality. Exactly. It can never hurt, but they take it to the extreme.
We're gonna go ahead and react to one of my boy Tyrod Bennett's videos. We gonna he's the actual dude that, you know what I'm saying, that's really locked in with that, you know what I'm saying, personal gain and look maxing and all of that. We gonna react to my boy shit. We ain't gonna react to that dude's stuff after this.
These dweebs take it to the max. They're willing to do whatever it takes to achieve whatever aesthetic they're looking to achieve. This dude has been on test since the age of 14 years old. He's been on test for so long, he's currently infertile. He made himself infertile for a better jawline.
Yeah, I was on a little bit of everything, to be honest, growing up. Test at 14.
What? Test at 14?
Was like one of the first.
How do you even get
test at 14? Brother, you look like that still?
that testosterone at 14?
I just ordered it on the internet. But it's a bit of a commitment, like in terms of, you're going to have to be on steroids if you want to do them properly forever. But I just think what I always tell people is, why wouldn't you want to be on something that's so good and so beneficial to your life forever?
People are asking, are you going to be infertile? Do you worry about having children?
So right now, I am infertile, but I'm not able to have a kid right now. But if I wanted to, there's a protocol I can put in place to be immediately good again.
Wait, why are you infertile right now?
So it's just like a negative feedback loop when you're not needing to produce testosterone anymore, because your body realizes, okay, we're getting it from an exogenous
So you're not producing
source.
any testosterone naturally?
No.
Wow.
None?
No.
I'm not
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Bro lost the plot already. From what I'm hearing, bro lost the plot completely.
taking TRT, bro.
Well, how do you think it works? You just don't, your body realizes we're at a certain level, we don't need it anymore, so it stops producing it.
He made himself infertile at 19 years old to get a better jawline to impress social media. There's nothing more absurd. Now, he keeps telling himself, oh, I just got to stop it and I'll eventually get it back. Now, it's probably likely he would get fertile again, right?
Would,
There's probably a good chance he would, but it's not a guarantee. There are permanent risks here. You could permanently be infertile. You could be, you could never have kids. You could have made a decision at 19 years old that drastically affected the trajectory of your life forever because you wanted a better jawline, right? Now, again, becoming infertile at 19 isn't the only dumb thing like this kid does. This kid also promotes bone smashing, which apparently is they take a hammer to their face to break their own bones.
I think that's what Tyler was talking about in one of his vids. That's why I said I need to go back and watch one of the vids he was talking about the bone smashing shit. I don't know. I'm not too familiar about it, but that sounds crazy.
It grows back stronger, and like they get the square jawline aesthetic.
What if you were to dedicate all that time to bone smashing?
Oh, what? Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chat, are y'all doing the bone smashing shit? Because if y'all is, y'all can go ahead and unsubscribe right now.
Imagine where you could have been.
Is that a euphemism?
No, bone smashing?
What is bone smashing? That sounds like what do.
No, it's where you induce microfractures, and this principle follows Wolff's law that a bone is going to grow back stronger, after you induce these localized microtraumas. So you're going to lay in your bed to brace your head for CTE, and you're going to bone smash.
You're going to lay...
What type of fuckery the boy got going on, bro? I think he already has CTE, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In your bed and brace your head for CTE isn't that like brain damage?
Well, no, so that's why you lay in your
Okay.
bed, and that's gonna grow your facial bones.
You smash, like you punch yourself in the face?
Yeah.
If I
I
punch
ain't
myself,
gonna lie, Chad, I want to see what type of hoes this nigga be pulling, bro. I have to now. Now I have to. Cause like, there's no way like he be pulling bad shit. There's no way. There's no way.
in the face, I'm gonna get like a nice mewed up jaw.
Yeah, according to Wolf's Law, right?
Do you punch yourself in the face?
Yes.
Yeah.
How hard?
It's the fact that he didn't take no like second to answer. He said yes. Face.
Like reasonably. Like
Just your fist.
yeah. I used to use a hammer, but
Hammer.
my parents would go into my bathroom and take it away. So that was
You would hit yourself in the head with a hammer.
yeah, I know it sounds a little silly. Like people are gonna think I'm trolling, but it's all like on YouTube. Like you can find this stuff.
Yo, this kid shouldn't be allowed to have an audience under 21 years old. Imagine
no.
a 13 or 14-year-old listening to this thinking, I'm about to do the same thing.
Crazy as
Bruh,
hell.
yo, is a perfect jawline worth facial paralysis? Right? You take a hammer to your face, you ruining your nerves. Now, facial paralysis isn't like a once in a... No, this is a pretty likely outcome here.
Tripping.
And you can't even predict exactly where, like, to the exact part where the bone is going to fracture. So you take a hammer to your face on this side, you fracture your bone. You think you're about to fracture your bone to the exact centimeter on this side as well? No, right? It's going to be off.
Your shit gonna be lopsided like shit.
It's going to grow back lopsided. Ask him why he got surgery after bone smashing. It's not going to grow back how you think it's going to grow
Set a
back. It's going to be
fucking done
lopsided at
spot.
some point as well.
So the fucking done get surgery to do the same thing. Originally, I tried to. What the fuck did the boy, bro?
Right? So facial paralysis, internal bleeding, right? The blood might just calcify from you going to your face with a hammer. It calcifies. Now there's infections going on. Soft tissue damage, joint damage. Now you got permanent joint damage and you got clicking for life, right? Your jaw is clicking for life. It's
Just fully
It's
done.
not worth it at all,
Just
man.
fully done.
It's just not.
bro.
right? And this kid was not a bad-looking kid, right? He listened to social media. It got in his head. He got influenced, and now he's going about, he's on a fast-track pace for an early death. Because this is not the way you want to live your life, man.
He's
I
wild.
almost don't want to ask. Did it work?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, bone smashing's legit. I mean, you even take a look at like UFC fighters, like their brow ridge over their career.
Come on, gang. There's no way y'all still believe this.
Or X-ray.
Actually, I want to see his fans. Fuck that. I want to see his followers. Because who the fuck is following this dude, bro?
Of their shin, and like there's massive amounts of hypertrophy in their bones.
Are there any downsides to hitting yourself in the head with a hammer?
No, as long as you have proper bracing, you're going to be fine. But that's what I mean. That's just like one example of something that you could do instead of political activism. Is bone smashing.
I'll tell you, sometimes in my political activism, I would rather hit myself in the head with a hammer.
Based.
Without question.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
I don't know if the interview's trolling. Like, I don't know what, at this point, I don't know if he's trolling. Because I feel like the interview is trolling. He's laughing like a motherfucker.
Like, just dedicating your time to ascending as an individual instead of like...
One of his ways to ascending, as we talked about earlier in this video, is not just bone smashing, right? Which, again, like, that's dangerous as well, right? Taking tests since the age of 14, that's also dangerous.